Hi everyone, my name is Marie Jacobson, and this fall I'm going to be a senior here at the University of Arizona. I'm an international student from Norway, and I moved to Arizona in 2019 to start college as a freshman. I'm majoring in Management Information Systems and minoring in Global Business, and this is my last summer before I graduate, so it's going to be a pretty special one. I'm lucky enough to be doing an internship in Singapore, which is one of the summer programs offered by the university and the Eller College of Management, so keep watching if you want to see how it went. Before my program started June 2nd, I was able to spend a few weeks home in Norway, so this is where my journey started. I had about a 4-hour layover in Amsterdam before I made it to Singapore, and the actual travel time from start to finish was about 19 hours. This was way shorter than a lot of the other students because they were flying from different places across the US. So all of the students met at the airport in Singapore because this is where we were getting picked up by the program organizers, and they had scheduled a bus that would take us to the hotel that we're all staying at. Here's a picture of some of us at the airport in Singapore after meeting for the first time. The airport was really pretty, and it's also known as one of the nicest airports in the world. Since we were all pretty tired the first night, we just went to our own hotel rooms and hung out with our roommates and got to know each other. So this is what our rooms look like. We have everything we need: a kitchen, washer, dryer, and every apartment has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, where we all have 1 roommate each. So this is one of the bedrooms that 2 of us share, and if we turn the light off, we can see the city outside. And here is one of the bathrooms. And then in here, it's just another bedroom and bathroom. Since we got here on a Thursday, we spent the weekend exploring Singapore before our internships was going to start on the Monday. And we also had to go to the Ministry of Manpower to get our work holiday passes issued, which is basically our work visas here that allows us to be working for companies. And on Sunday, we had a bus tour schedule that took us all around Singapore, showing us a lot of cool stuff. So we went to Victoria Theatre, and then you can also see Cavanagh Bridge, which is one of the oldest bridges in Singapore. So here's a picture of me and some of my new friends in front of Marina Bay Sands Hotel, and then also of the group in front of the dragon statue. Of course, we went to Gardens by the Bay. It was really cool, and we also came back at night to watch the night show, so definitely recommend going here if you're ever in Singapore. On Monday, all of us had our first day at work as interns. I am interning at a company called Blackbox Research, and there's actually a lot of other students from the program interning at the same company, so we all got to go together. And this is how we got there. We had to take the MRT, which is kind of like the metro system here, and also a bus. And it was a lot of fun. I got to meet a ton of people, and they also took us out for lunch and paid for it, which was really nice, and the work seems really interesting. Because COVID is still a pretty big deal here, we have a hybrid policy at work, so even though I'm allowed to work from the office every day, I can also work from home. So there's a picture of me working from home, obviously wearing my U of A sweatshirt. Once I first started my internships, they gave me smaller tasks just to see what I knew and what I could do, but soon they gave me larger ones. This is one of the assignments I just finished. I had to write a report of the 7 biggest museums here in Singapore, since I work for the public policy department at Blackbox. It was really interesting, and I also got to visit one of the museums with my supervisor. This is one of the newer projects I'm working on. I'm just doing research on museums across the world and their websites, because one of the museums here in Singapore wants us to evaluate their website and tell us how we can get people more engaged. So it's really interesting. One of the reasons that I came to Singapore this summer, and also why I go to school in the US, is because I love to travel. So obviously when we have time off, we travel around in the nearby countries. So this is some videos I took when we went to Malaysia. We went to a small island called Timon Island, and it was really amazing. We also got to spend a week in Thailand because we were working remotely, so we stayed at a house and spent the days working, and then went sightseeing and seeing whatever we could when we had a chance. Most of the people I went with also worked for Blackbox, so it was nice to be in the same house for meetings and teamwork. As part of the program, we got 2 days off, which we spent going to PP Islands, which you can see here.
And once we got back to Singapore, we only had a week left, so we made sure to get all the sightseeing things out of the way that we hadn't done yet. And the CEO of our company also invited us to a Chinese Michelin star restaurant where we got to try a lot of amazing food. On my last day in the office, I had lunch with my manager and had to return my work computer. And this is the last picture I took of the company logo. And for our last night, we all went and got a hot pot before we had to leave for the airport. It was hard saying goodbye to everyone since we've spent every day for the past 2 months together, but we're already planning a reunion. Thanks for watching.